Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Autumn Internationals 2024. What a game in store today. Scotland going up against Fiji. Two teams looking to get their series kicked off with a win early on. But Scotland with the home advantage today, playing over in Murrayfield. Both got some stack sides on the card today. This Fijian side especially looking very, very dangerous. One of the brilliant things about this Fijian side is just that ability in the back line to be able just to move players from position to position. A lot of new names coming into this one, but Fiji will be looking to get off to a brilliant start as Finn Russell gets us kicked off and underway with an early high ball, collected well though by the Fijian lock, and bouncing through already as Fiji try and get on the charge. Lomani trying to get that ball out quickly, running back in to the attacking line there, but eventually does manage to get out here. Kolo out on the right hand wing today. We have got Tuisova playing on that inside centre and Nayakalevu coming in there on the outside centre. It's a very dangerous backline, one that Scotland will have to keep their eyes on in order to not let these Fijian flyers get through. Bit slow from the ruck this time. Lumani eventually getting it away there to the prop. Grant Gilchrist trying to slowly get back onside, and Fiji looking for a way through, but Hugh Jones picks off a loose pass, and Scotland finally have some possession of this ball. It's taken them 7 minutes to get into it as Xander Fagerson pops off a little pass there to his outside centre, doesn't work, and Ewan Ashman wants to go quickly. Josh Bayliss can't look to get out to Duhan van der Merwe, screaming for the ball, but Lomani picking up the ball at the back of the ruck, manages to get a box kick clearance away, and Blair Kinghorn has to try and charge this one up into the line. And another piece of great work by the Fijian forwards to get yet another turnover. But Xander Fagerson, delicate fingers, picking the ball out of mid-air, and suddenly Scotland might have a bit of a breakaway here. Maybe a late tackle coming in on Duhan van der Merwe, does get it away. Fiji pushed all the way back to their own 22. Will have to be cleared out by the fullback. Maybe not the best clearance in the world, and this time Duhan van der Merwe charging through. And still going. Makes his way through three players. Great work by him. Scotland up into this Fijian half. Finally, and Matt Fagerson goes on the charge this time. He's got Darcy Graham, who was running onto the ball outside him. Doesn't look to see the pass and just takes it into contact. Was that the right move? Gregor Townsend will be ripping his hair out, what he's got left of it, by seeing that one not be able to play further out to Darcy Graham. In for a sure try there. And Fiji, once again, great work at that breakdown, being able to pick up the ball, gets it back out to Duhan van der Merwe, going on the charge straight into Kolo. Great takedown there by the Fijian winger. Tough man to stop is Duhan van der Merwe. This time, the Scottish locks are linking up together to pop through, and Hugh Jones eventually sliding his way through. Scotland forming up on the outside here, the ball going out wide. Semi Radradra ran in there to maybe try and go for an interception, doesn't quite manage it, and getting back up onto his feet for a second tackle. Great work there by the Fijian winger out on this left hand wing, and Xander Fagerson taking it in once again into contact. This Fijian defence has been absolutely brutal. They are knocking Scotland back, not really making any ground as of yet, and Chris Harris runs around the back to try and shake it up a bit, this time popping off to Hugh Jones, who's got some room to work with, gets it out to Josh Bayliss, trying to make his way up this wing. Duhan van der Merwe cut back inside but not seen. They're trying some different things here, and Finn Russell goes for an up and under, chasing his own kick down. Who's going to be able to get there? It's allowed to bounce, but the captain Nayakalevu does well to recover and manages to get the clearance kick away, but the wind just drifting the ball back in field, and Duhan van der Merwe puts Scotland back up onto that Fijian 5 metre line now, and Scotland looking to try and punish for this position as Hugh Jones, nearly slips through the gap, and the Fijian ruck again gets yet another turnover. They are punishing Scotland at this breakdown, but those clearance kicks not really giving them any room to work with. This time numbers have opened up as it gets out to Sam Skinner, to Darcy Graham, who would have wanted one earlier on. Eventually the ball getting out to him, and dots it down for the first try of the game. It's taken us 34 minutes to eventually get here, but Darcy Graham going over. Scotland have had to try every trick in the playbook. This Fijian defence has held out so well. That was the pass though, just drawing in that extra defender. Semi Radradra had to bite in, just left a few too many men over, and allows Darcy Graham to get round unimpeded out on that wing. You can see the wind here, the flags blowing in the background there. A lot of Scottish flags, a lot of Scotland support down here at home, but the wind is very, very blustery down there on the pitch today as Finn Russell, not a good one. He felt it slice off his boot immediately. He knows he's not happy with that one at all, meaning Scotland can't take full points from that visit to the 22. Only 5 off that try, and Fiji will get us kicked off and underway once again as Bayliss collects a kick that actually fell short, but Scotland wanted to play on with it, and this time, they've noticed that short man. Once again, Pierre Schoeman this time, trying to make room, and Darcy Graham, the try scorer, running his way up. He's got Finn Russell on his inside. Can Fiji get back for it? They just about managed to cover it. That wing might be a bit of a loose link in this armoured defence for Fiji, because Scotland have not made any room down this left-hand wing so far, but that right-hand wing punishing them, and this time Duhan van der Merwe bouncing through a couple more tackles. Naya Kalevu coming in just to shut him down once more, and again we're looking out to this right-hand wing. Who's there? Matt Fagerson has to play a bit more of a loose ball. They're still going out wide. Hugh Jones once again to Darcy Graham. 2 men to beat. Not going to get through there, and the referee has to rush in to have a look at that one. Tui Suvu going in there for a huge shot on Darcy Graham. Maybe unhappy to have not got an earlier tackle. Lifted him in the tackle. And the referee is going to award a yellow card for that one. It will go for bunker review, but I can see that one getting mitigated down. I think that will remain a yellow card. He's dropped him, but he has landed on his back. If he'd landed on his neck, it could have been much, much more serious. And it will give Scotland, what a great position to be able to make something just before the end of this first half as they play out wide to Hugh Jones. He's got Chris Harris all the ball, a little bit loose there, and Duhan van der Merwe has lots of work to do, but eventually slides through the gap and is able to go over Scotland's second try of this opening half. A lot of tough work to do there. Really interesting that Chris Harris wasn't able to get on the end of that pass. Really well worked, straight to his hands. I thought that was a great pass there, coming in from Hugh Jones. That offload not quite working for them. A lot of work for Duhan van der Merwe to do there. Lomani does manage to get back to stop him, but just falling a bit short, able to reach over and get over for that try. Now Finn Russell looking to try and improve on that first kick, which really you'd be expecting him, any international fly half, to get from that close range. This time a little bit more gently, taking a bit more time, and Scotland will go in the lead at half-time. 12 points to 0. Well, it's been an exciting opening half in this one. Scotland going up against Fiji. Both teams looking to get their series of the autumn internationals off to a good start. Scotland have had the majority of possession so far. They've been looking to try and get through this Fijian defence, which you have to say has held up extremely well all day so far. Not really giving Scotland any room to work with. Getting knocked back in those tackles, and those turnovers in the ruck area have been absolutely vital for Fiji to keep Scotland out. The captain, Naya Kalevu, has had some great defensive work as well, being able to collect a ball that actually went over their own try line and still finding that clearance kick. One issue with those clearance kicks, though, is they are not being able to find touch, and it's coming back to bite Fiji. It's just giving Scotland back the possession, and that's where they've been able to open them. Getting over for the first try. Scotland have tried every single action in their playbook. Eventually it does work for them, being able to get that man overlap on that right hand wing, and Darcy Graham running over for the opening try. A poor kick though by Finn Russell, sees that one missed. Only 5 points to 0 in the lead. But again, that right-hand wing punishing them. Darcy Graham going on for a second charge just before half-time, and the fullback getting in there for a huge shot on him, dumping him down into the ground, being awarded his yellow card, giving Scotland a great opportunity for a line-out. Spreading out to that left wing, and a man down, making the most of it count for Scotland. Great work, you have to say, by Duhan van der Merwe to still get around 3 defenders. Still a tough ask. Lomani managing to get there, but unfortunately still being able to reach out and score the try means Fiji will be down 12 points to 0 at the end of this first half. There'll still be a man down for the early part of the second half with that yellow card as well. We have received back from the bunker review. It will remain a yellow card. But Fiji, of course, never ever going to stop in a game of rugby. They'll be looking to come back strong in the second half. On to the second half then, and only one change to talk about at half-time. Kyle Steyn has come on for Darcy Graham, who we've received word has picked up an injury off the back of that huge dump tackle. He's hurt his lower back, so we'll have to go off Kyle Steyn though. Still a great winger to come on for Scotland, but an early mistake there going in against Finn Russell, kicking the ball straight dead, means Fiji have a great opportunity right at the start of this second half to try and put Scotland under some pressure. That driving maul working well for them, eventually shivving out wide. And who's out here? They're making this man overlap count. Finn Russell having to get back across. I think Semi Radradra was begging for the ball out on this wing. Nobody marking him, but that pass just not making its way out there. And a loose pass picked up that time by Schoeman, and Ali Price will just want to get that clearance kick away. Oh, much like Fiji had in that first half, though. The wind just blowing it back in for them. Not able to get away, and this time they try something different, going for an up and under towards that midfield. Fiji still looking to punish here. Oh, that time wrapped up is the fly half. Fiji still looking to get out towards this right-hand wing this time as Tuisova charges it up, gets the offload out to Botia, but it's not managing to work for them. They just about recover it in that ruck. Fiji struggling to just get some momentum going forwards. They've got to look for more than one pass. They're going for a bit more of this one-off runner charging up, and this time something a bit different coming in there. Oh, as Josh Bayliss goes for a high tackle. That was on Maui, who wanted to go himself up the middle. Josh Bayliss going over the top of the shoulder there, gets round the head, and the referees awarded a second yellow card in this game. But more importantly, we've had the Fijian fullback come back on from his yellow card, so Scotland now down a man and Fiji are back up a man, so it will give them a good opportunity to get back into this game. The Scotland coaches not very happy with that decision, as I've just seen here. Finn Russell's throwing his weight into this scrum because they know this actually could be a very dangerous area. Fiji love their scrums, and it's left them a man down in this back line as it's Chris Harris rushes in there to shut down Tuisova. Not an easy task to be able to do, as this time Vainokolo looking to try and charge down this wing, gets around 3 men, but eventually shut down on the edge of this 22. Fiji looking to try and power their way through, slightly shaken up a bit though, not really getting close enough to their man to be able to support these offloads on. This time Semi Radradra, oh, he's absolutely brutal, he's still going. Chris Harris gets it through. I think he was on for a try. Selflessly, he's given that pass out to Taggy, going out there for the prop to get over for his try. Great work by the Fijian winger, Semi Radradra there, just not stopping for anybody. Nobody could shut him down in this Scottish defence, and being that man overlap is extra useful. Coming in there was Kyle Steyn. Got absolutely thrown off. Blair Kinghorn couldn't get him. Grant Gilchrist trying to take his ankles. Doesn't work for him. And eventually the Fijian prop is the man who gets over. And Fiji will have the opportunity to put themselves back within 5 points. These yellow cards have maybe been a bit of a deciding factor in how this game is shifting so far. Josh Bayliss looking on from the sidelines as Vola kicks that one over. 7 points to 12. Fiji looking to get back in this one. Still time left on this clock for the yellow card, as well as Finn Russell. This time kicks nice and deep. Wants to put Fiji all the way back and has managed to find grass. Oh, and I just think that restart has gone all sorts of wrong for Fiji, being just kicked into touch there. There's actually the Fijian player's foot. He managed to touch the touch line coming in from the touch judge there. So Scotland having a great opportunity from maybe where they've been struggling so far in this second half, and Finn Russell tries to carry it up. Gets a little shot into the ribs there for his efforts, and Hugh Jones this time tries to get out wide to Kyle Steyn. They've been trying to punish this right-hand wing all day long, but it's Fiji once again with another great turnover in the ruck, and the ball finding room in this backfield as Blair Kinghorn having to turn to collect the ball, charging back up now. Have they ended up being a bit short-manned out here as Hugh Jones get it out to Ewan Ashman, charging straight at his man. Oh, couldn't get it out to Van der Merwe, who picks it up quickly, wants to go himself, gets the kick around. Can he keep it going? Who's with him in those support lines? Nobody with him. And Fiji once again in that breakdown area, been absolutely brutal today, but a loose pass going out there for Chris Harris means Scotland are back on the ball. Finn Russell dropped back in the pocket a little bit here, trying to kick it long. Thinks he's seen Kyle Steyn with a bit of room. Does find him, but shut down well there by Semi Radradra. And this time Hugh Jones pills in at scrum half, and Ali Price gets on his wing. Hugh Jones having to cut back inside. They're just swapping over positions at this point. No one's following the game plan at all, but it's working for them as Grant Gilchrist moving further up towards that midfield. Oh, and Ali Price gets a big shot for his efforts there. Not working for them. Finn Russell has moved to drop back into the pocket here, and I think Fiji have witnessed it. Oh, the drop goal coming in! Oh, it's just slotted over. Great work by Finn Russell. Understands only 5 points in the lead due to his own missed conversion earlier on. Slots through the drop goal. Fiji need something big to come in here, and Yato will come on to the pitch for Fiji, trying to make a late minute substitution into this game. But Scotland have managed to recover the kickoff, and Hugh Jones this time will look to kick them deep back into that Fijian half. Not really the best kick in the world, and already you can see here as Tuisova goes on the huge charge up into the Scotland half. Josh Bayliss back on the field as well. We forgot to mention it in all the chaos that's going on, and Semi Radradra this time charging his way up and still going is the new boy onto the field. Yato making room up the pitch as well. Scotland being put on the back foot. Fiji aren't stopping. What a great line coming in there by the Fijian flanker. Botia not stopping for any man there as they try and still work their way through the fly half. Shut down a bit short this time. Fiji have made superb work. They want to go down swinging, and that is what they're doing as they get it out wide here to the winger, and Vainikolo will have the final say in this match, going over, just bashing his way through Chris Harris. My goodness. Fiji must be furious at that drop goal. They have come back fighting. If only we'd seen this sort of level of aggression in that first half. What a different scoreline it might have been. Great work by Fiji there to see that one get out. Duhan van der Merwe really should have done better there, and Chris Harris got a lot of work to do to stop Vainikolo. I don't think that's any shade on Chris Harris. I think Vainikolo from 5 metres out is a tough man for anyone to stop. And up steps the Fijian kicker to see if they can draw it within 1 point. It would still be a decent result for them. Only 1 point down. Volavola slides it through. He's happy with it. Full kicking percentage for him today. Scotland take this game by 1 point. At the end of it, what an exciting game. Lots of twists and turns. What do you guys think? Will this be a similar result to one we could see on the weekend? Do you see Fiji having a better performance to be able to take this one, or will Scotland go for a bit of a larger scoreline lead? Let me know down in the comment sections what you guys think will happen on the weekend. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.